Human behavior is often shaped by silent forces that operate beneath our awareness, influencing the way we make decisions, form relationships, and respond to the world around us. Many people believe that they consciously choose their actions, but modern psychology reveals that a significant portion of our behavior stems from automatic patterns formed through childhood experiences, social conditioning, and subconscious emotional memories. These patterns can guide our reactions before we even realize what we're doing. For example, someone who grew up feeling unheard may develop an adult tendency to over-explain themselves, seeking validation they never received. Another person who faced unpredictable environments may become hyper-alert in adulthood, misreading neutral interactions as threats. Understanding the hidden psychological mechanisms behind our responses brings clarity not just to how we act, but why we act that way. Once people recognize these inner scripts, they can finally begin to rewrite them and break cycles they never chose in the first place. The human mind also has a tendency to create narratives that protect us from emotional discomfort, even when those narratives distort the truth. This is why people sometimes sabotage opportunities or remain in unhealthy situations. They unconsciously prefer familiar pain over unfamiliar possibility. Psychologists explain that the brain values predictability, and anything uncertain is treated as a potential threat. As a result, many individuals develop mental habits such as catastrophizing, overthinking, or assuming the worst in others to maintain a sense of control. These cognitive distortions feel safe, but they frequently lead to self-imposed limitations. Someone might avoid relationships to prevent rejection or deny their talents to avoid the pressure of success. These internal stories operate like invisible chains, holding people back from growth without them even noticing. Recognizing these mental narratives allows a person to challenge and reshape them, turning protective illusions into empowering truths. Emotional regulation plays an equally important role in shaping our psychological world. Most people grow up without proper guidance on how to manage intense emotions, leading them to suppress, ignore, or misinterpret what they feel. Suppressed emotions don't disappear. They resurface through anxiety, irritability, avoidance, or even physical symptoms like headaches or fatigue. Some individuals overreact to small triggers because those triggers activate unresolved emotional wounds, often connected to past experiences. Others detach and become numb, believing they are strong when in reality they are disconnected from their own inner world. Psychology teaches that emotions serve a purpose. Fear protects us, sadness helps us release pain, and anger alerts us to violations of our boundaries. Learning to understand emotional signals rather than fight them allows people to transform chaos into clarity. Emotional intelligence becomes a powerful tool for building healthier relationships and a stronger sense of identity. Another psychological force that quietly directs human behavior is our social environment. People often underestimate how deeply they are influenced by the expectations, judgments, and cultural norms around them. From early childhood, individuals absorb cues about what is acceptable, desirable, or shameful, shaping their identity long before they develop self-awareness. This social conditioning can lead people to pursue careers they don't enjoy, hide aspects of themselves to avoid criticism, or adopt beliefs that do not truly reflect their values. The desire for belonging is powerful, and the fear of being rejected or misunderstood can push individuals to silence their authentic selves. Breaking free from this external pressure requires understanding the roots of conformity and learning how to build internal confidence that does not depend on approval. Psychology shows that autonomy grows when people recognize which parts of their identity are self-chosen and which were imposed on them. At the core of many psychological struggles is the concept of self-worth, which is often shaped by early experiences. People who grew up criticized, ignored, or compared to others frequently internalize the belief that they are inadequate. This belief persists even when they achieve success or receive praise, because the internal narrative of not enough becomes deeply ingrained. Such individuals may become perfectionists, constantly striving to prove their worth, or they may avoid challenges entirely due to fear of failure. Others may stay in unhealthy relationships because they subconsciously believe they don't deserve better. Psychology teaches that self-worth must be rebuilt from within through conscious reflection, healthier boundaries, and emotional healing. Recognizing internalized shame is the first step toward rewriting the self-image and forming a more stable sense of confidence that does not depend on external validation. A major aspect of psychological development involves learning how to interpret the behavior of others without projecting our unresolved emotions onto them. Many conflicts arise not from what someone actually said or did, but from the meaning we attach to their actions based on past experiences. For instance, a neutral remark may feel like criticism to someone who grew up in a harsh environment, while silence may feel like rejection to someone who fears abandonment. These emotional projections distort communication and create tension in relationships. Psychology encourages individuals to separate present reality from past wounds by becoming aware of their triggers and investigating the true source of emotional reactions. Once people understand the difference between actual behavior and emotional interpretation, they can respond more calmly, communicate more clearly, and reduce unnecessary conflict. This shift enhances emotional maturity and strengthens interpersonal connections. The concept of resilience is often misunderstood as the ability to stay strong or avoid emotional difficulty. But real resilience involves adapting to challenges with flexibility and self-compassion. Many individuals pressure themselves to appear unbothered or in control at all times, believing that vulnerability is a weakness. However, psychological research shows that acknowledging emotions, accepting imperfections, and seeking support actually make people stronger. Resilient individuals are not those who experience fewer hardships, but those who learn from adversity without letting it destroy their sense of identity. They understand that challenges provide opportunities for growth, clarity, and transformation. By embracing vulnerability and cultivating self-awareness, people develop resilience that allows them to navigate life's unpredictability with confidence and inner stability. Relationships reveal many hidden aspects of our psychology because they act as mirrors that reflect both our strengths and our insecurities. People often seek in others what they lack within themselves, hoping a partner will fill emotional voids or provide a sense of completion. While this desire is natural, it can create unhealthy dependency and unrealistic expectations. Psychological maturity involves recognizing that no relationship can replace the self-work required for inner stability. When individuals learn how to regulate their emotions, communicate openly, and establish healthy boundaries, they create relationships based on connection rather than need. These relationships feel safer, more authentic, and more satisfying because they are rooted in emotional responsibility rather than fear or idealization. One of the most fascinating aspects of psychology is the human tendency to avoid confronting uncomfortable truths about themselves. People often distract themselves with work, entertainment, or social media to escape inner discomfort. However, avoidance only amplifies unresolved issues, allowing them to grow stronger over time. Facing internal conflicts requires courage because it involves admitting mistakes, recognizing harmful patterns, and accepting painful emotions. Yet this confrontation is also the path to freedom. When individuals start examining their fears, traumas, and insecurities with honesty, they gain power over them. Psychology encourages people to view discomfort not as an enemy, but as a signal pointing toward growth. By facing the truth, individuals build deeper self-understanding and break cycles that once felt impossible to escape. Ultimately, psychological growth is an ongoing journey of self-discovery, emotional healing, and conscious transformation.